Hi everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and we have good news. Our goat Ruby's pregnancy is finally starting to come to fruition. Things are happening, and I'm going to show you what's going on right now. Hi Ruby, I know how you feel, sister. Well, no, I do not know exactly how you feel. I've never had something, 20% my body size coming out of my hoo-ha. But here we go. I'm going to tell you what's going on with Mama. As you can see, she's excited to be here in her pen, oh plenty.
Hi everybody, this is Krista, and I'm here to talk about Ruby. She is getting ready to have her kids within the next 24 hours.
Yes.
And there's a few signs that you can look for on a goat when they are getting ready to have their kids.
What are they?
Well, there is her udder will bag up, which means it will get really big. There's some ligaments down at the base of her tail that will disappear, and I can show you those in a second. And
also, she's just very discontent.
She's very unhappy. She stretches. She'll push her head up against, when she gets closer to labor, she'll push her head up against the fence to stretch a little bit, and here she's just sticking her head through the fence.
She just wants to eat that bucket.
Yeah, well, that's where her water is.
Show us this ligament business.
All right, I'll show you the ligament business. Okay, so there's some ligaments right here at the base of her tail, and the way you find them is you run your hand down her spine, and it looks kind of like a peace sign right coming this way off of here.
Like a V?
Well, yeah, like a V. Well, they have just almost disappeared. They are very, very shallow here.
So that's going to make room for the baby to come out.
Exactly. It's going to help open up her parts to allow the baby to come out.
The parts, woman in the shadows?
Her parts.
I can't see it all.
Sorry.
Her parts.
Her parts. So, and then her udder here has started to fill up. So it's getting big.
Kool-Aid?
No, with milk, honey.
Milk?
With milk.
I want to go to give, what was that one that Claire came up with? Root beer.
Root beer, yes.
Root beer giving goat.
Yes, a root beer giving goat would be awesome. So a goat's udder can fill up with milk. They call it bagging up. Sometimes a month before she'll kid. Sometimes the bag won't fill up until after she kids. Generally, it fills up before she's getting ready to kid. Fills up with colostrum and milk, and that way she has enough to feed her babies when they're born.
So basically not that unlike regular women.
Right. So now a word on our goat pen. We just have a 16-foot cattle panel and a tarp to protect all of the equipment that's behind it so that she doesn't leak her juices on our equipment.
We call her Mount Vesuvius.
Okay.
Thank you, tarp.
Right.
I'm not getting my lawnmower and saws all juicied up.
Right, exactly. And I've got her bucket of feed hooked onto the side here, and her water bucket's on the outside of the pen so that if she does have her kids when we're not paying attention, and the kids don't fall into the bucket and drown, and that would be absolutely devastating to me. As for the door, we just had a pallet that we bungee cord to the opening so it's easier to get in and out of.
So grand total, how much did this whole getup cost us?
Nothing.
Zero.
Zero.
And that is how we roll.
That's right, baby. All of this stuff we had, and it's just repurposing for other uses. This cattle panel was a trellis in our garden.
Yeah. So there it is, that's our update for right now. Ruby is on the precipice of being a mumsy yet again. We will try and keep you posted. We're gonna come out every, half hour or so and see if she's, further along. And once that happens, we will start filming. For those of you who don't want to see all the fluids in the Mount Vesuvius, we'll do a shortened version of the video so you don't have to go through that. But for those of you who are interested in seeing the whole process, if we're fortunate enough to catch it on the whole thing, we're going to show you the whole thing. We'll give you a separate address so that for those of you who don't want to see it, you don't have to sit through the whole event. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, please, folks, do share your comments below. Share the video, like and subscribe it. It really, really does help our family out. I'm Brad with Big Family Homestead. You guys have an amazing day.